What's up, y'all? About 4 in the morning, and we are going to go to the gym for a push session, but it's going to be a unique one. The district that I'm in for my fraternity, there's actually kind of an IG contest going on. So it's a 225 for reps contest. Winner gets a gift card. I don't know where the gift card is to, but it's a gift card. I want the gift card. Also want bragging rights. So right now the record is set at 30. Best I've ever gotten after a full chest workout is 19, but that was 6 years ago. So we're gonna try it again this morning. I got my intra workout, about to mix my pre-workout up. So I'm gonna start off with the bench, and then we're gonna proceed with the rest of the workout. So we'll see where we're at. Having this contest is a good indicator of where I'm at strength-wise, which probably isn't very high, but we're gonna try anyway. Shooting for 33, so we'll see. Anything above 33, I'm not doing. I'm not doing it. So let's see where we're at, have a little fun, and hopefully you can get something out of this chest workout. Little shoulders, little triceps too. All right, let's go. All right, good morning, everybody. So this was filmed last week, as I said in the caption, and this was a little contest that the district that I'm in for the fraternity that I serve was having. So it was a 225-pound bench press test. So I haven't been on the bench in months, at least for flat bench pressing. So little fun challenge to do, not something I do all the time, not something I generally recommend, but this is something good to talk about. It's an indicator lift, right? So there should be certain lifts that you can get for a minimum amount of reps with a decent load at any point, right? So 225 is kind of like a standard for a lot of people. So instead of shooting for load, I was shooting for reps. And what an indicator lift does, it lets you know how your strength is, how it's progressing, whether it's regressed or anything like that. So as you can see, I'm not doing a high amount of reps with the weight that I have on the bar. But once I get to 225, I nail out about 15. My best ever is 19, but that was done 6 years ago. So for someone that has been doing bench consistently, that's pretty decent. The record was 30 in the district. It definitely was not getting anywhere near that, but it was a good attempt. So, but in any event, indicator lifts are something that you can nail for a decent amount of reps with a decent amount of weight, and that just lets you know where your strength is at. You have to find out what those lifts are yourself, and then go from there and program accordingly. God damn, I hate getting old. Oh well, it's okay. 16, I'll take it. Started off strong, but man, getting old sucks because you're not getting strong anymore. So shutting that down, go do the rest of the chest workout. I don't run from no challenge, so it is what it is. Now that 225 test, that kind of set the pace for the rest of the workout, which was essentially low volume in nature. So I went to my standby, the hammer strength incline press, and I kind of kept the load higher than I normally would. Things that I was warmed up, tuned up, ready to go. Again, reps weren't very, very high on this because the reps were high on the bench press. So this is an exercise I feel I could safely load up and not really injure anything or hurt anything, whereas if I load up on a bench press, I'm probably asking for trouble. So this was a good loading exercise for the day. I encourage you all to find particular loading exercises that you like, that you can work with, and then go from there and just really work hard at them. This is kind of a mainstay in all of my workouts. It's not a chest workout I do where I don't do some type of load set. And as you can see here, I'm doing a back off set where the reps are a little bit stricter. But always try to find that, and always try to find those indicator lifts that you could do over some time, and then try to find those heavy loading exercises that you could do that won't kill your joints or your connective tissue or anything like that. Moving on, a couple of sets of flat bench presses here with dumbbells. Didn't go really heavy because this was my third exercise, and whenever you have to have an exercise that has a high balancing component or a high neurological output that you have to demonstrate, it's probably best to not go as heavy, but definitely try to pick something that will allow you to work hard. And flat bench presses were it for that day. Moving on to the fly. So this is the isolation movement. So we had compound, 3 compound presses in a row. And now nothing fancy here, just some good reps, some quality reps, good contractions on the fly machine. You can go cable, you can go fly. I'm not sure I'd recommend dumbbell fly because you can't maintain tension on that target muscle where you need to, but it's certainly an option if you want to exercise that. And we move on to shoulders, which is nothing too fancy. Getting in some reps with lateral raises and going high reps. I prefer to do high reps on laterals these days. So anything around the 10 to 15 rep range, I am definitely in love with. Don't go too heavy, but definitely something that I work around. And won't spend too much time on these because it's just laterals. But like I said, something I work in the higher rep range on. And now here we have the hammer incline behind the neck press. So again, another bread and butter exercise, another loading exercise. I've gotten away from heavy loading exercises for shoulders. But now that I'm about to change my split a little bit to emphasize shoulder development, it's something that I definitely will add back in. Even with free weights, because the name of the game for delts is tension, and free weights do provide that to a degree, but a lot more machines will be used. So we did a couple of heavy loading sets here, and then we just went from there. So there you have the 225 bench press chest and shoulder session. All right, get some press downs in, and that's it. Gonna hit the door. It was a fun day today, even though I didn't get to my goal in the 225 bench press test. But anyway, it's always good to challenge yourself. You know, just got to keep working. All right. Well, we're all done. So we'll see you next time. Until then, like and subscribe to the channel. And we'll keep pushing. All right.